Welcome to a very enjoyable challenge log. So this Sergeant challenge log was sent to me by Tallan Pick. So buddy, thank you very much for this fun log. The maker of this log is Texas Jim. You probably all know him. But in case you should not know him, please go and check out his channel. He has not uploaded a video recently, but you can watch actually all of his videos, and he's sharing his art of picking locks. And yeah, it's just fantastic how he manages to pick open the most difficult challenge locks in minutes. Yeah, so Texas Jim, I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see some videos from you soon. Okay, so this challenge lock I picked a couple of times so far, and that's because it's so much fun. Yeah, and when you see me picking it and it will open after maybe 1 minute or even less, it's a difficult lock if you want to pick it the first time. And the first time took me about 10 minutes to find out the secret of this lock. So here's the key. Looks a bit rough, so Texas Jim has filed it down from a blank that does not fit to this keyway, but now the key fits very, very nicely and lock turns very smoothly. No complaint about it. It's a Sergeant lock, and I've never seen that before. It's a leaf stamped in the front of this core. Very, very nice. So let's move on to picking. I've picked it a couple of times, as I said, but I've not yet gutted it, and I'm really curious to see the pins. So turn it clockwise, and I use a Peterson deep hook. It's number 4 in, what is this? I don't know, maybe 0.8 millimeters or so. All right, so 1 is binding. Got it. 2 is binding. And it's binding really hard, but you can feel a bit of movement on the plug, and you have to really release all the tension to get it started, and then it moves. So 1 has come back. It's reset. 3, little click. 4, little click. 5 is binding and dropped into a nice full set. So 1 is good, 2 is good. So there is feedback from 6, I believe. No, it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. And again, feedback, and then it stops. So we have to manually turn back the plug to get the pin started, and then you can move it all the way up. Okay, so now 1 has come back. Set it again. 2. Okay, 6 is binding, and it's open. Great fun to pick this lock. Really, really great fun. Sometimes the binding order is different, and then you have to reset pin number 1, or the last pin is then 2. But it's always the same scheme, so to say. You drop into a false set, and then you get feedback from the pins, but only to some extent, and then you have to manually rotate back the plug to get the pin set. And I believe he has counter-milled the chambers in the plug, but we will find out. So let's start gutting this lock. So I'm really thankful to Tallan Pick that he sent me this lock. It's so much fun. All right, I need the follower with the groove. Okay, pinning tray. 1 is, pinning trays. Now it's the right orientation. That's 2. We'll have a look at the pins just in a second. Wow. Whoa. Nice pins. Okay, first let's have a look at the plug. There is no countermilling, but threading in each and every chamber. Very, very nice threads. Very nice core, very smooth and round. And he has filled the holes here, the construction holes, so that drivers with a smaller diameter do not fall into these holes and would then block the core forever. Yeah. He's done a lot of work on this plug actually. Great. So let's continue with the drivers. Maybe I go from the back, or maybe not. Okay. Oops. Oh, one is a multi-part pin. No, it's not. It's a drunken spool, I believe. Very strong springs. That's the magic. They're all of the same kind. Very interesting. Oh, I have to fix the light, sorry. So let's continue. That's very interesting. They're all of the same kind. Yep. And the last one is also, wow. So, before we look at the pins, let's check the Bible. You see that there are set screws, and yep, there is threading in all of the chambers of the Bible. A lot of work went into this lock. So let's check out the pins. So here we go. Okay, let's first have a look at the key pins. We have more or less all serrated key pins. The longer one have 3 serrations, the shorter one only 1. So this is maybe would say a spoolish key pin. Same as this and that. It's a very shallow one. And the drivers are all of the same kind. These are kind of a drunken spool. Very, very interesting, with different diameters here. So this one is thicker, this one is even more thicker, and this one is very, very thin. This gives a very interesting feedback, and we have some variations in the springs, but I don't know if this matters really a lot. I don't think so. Yeah, I can only say that this lock is really fun to pick. It picks differently every time you pick it, but it's the same scheme. Very talkative lock, and yeah, just a great lock to pick. Yeah, Tallan Pick, thank you very much for sending this lock to me. And Texas Jim, thanks a lot for pinning it. Yeah, everybody else, thank you very much for watching. Happy picking and Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
So, quick addendum to understand the feedback of these pins. You see the plug repopulated with the key pins and the drivers, and for chamber 3, 4 and 6 we've actually effective standard pins in place. So if you pick them, they go up and they only interact with a standard part with a shear line. Yeah, beside of the threading in the chambers of the plug or in the Bible. But if it now comes to interacting with 1, 2 or 5, we can see that when the core now turns, and if this is the respective edge of the chambers in the Bible, we can see how these pins, or I should show it you from the other side, how these pins are now blocked. Because the core can turn until the surface of the chambers in the Bible hit the smaller diameter, like, let's see, like so, and then this pin will not move up. So you first have to turn back the plug until the pin is free, and then you can set it. Very, very clever design from Texas Jim, and very interesting to pick. Alright, that's it. Thanks and bye bye.
Bye-bye.